2D என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் தயாரிப்பில் கார்த்தி மற்றும் அரவிந்த் சாமி நடிக்கும் மெய்யழகன் செப்டம்பர் 27 முதல் உங்கள் அபிமான திரையரங்குகளில்.
MadRabbit, India's finest audio wearable brand, starting at 999.
Hey superstar ida, hunter wanter chudida, magnetic style ida, tani rajiyo varalarida. Hey superstar ida, one and only ida. I'm satisfied. It like life keeps throwing stuff at me like Hunter Hunter, it just came out of the blue. I'm extremely grateful for everything I have in life today. Absolutely, he's a genius. Anirudh is an absolute genius. He's fantastic to work with, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. It's just like it's a dream come true for me. I never expected. Like I was sitting in my studio at night just practicing guitar, and suddenly Ani calls me and out of the blue, and then next thing I know I'm in Chennai and I'm recording, and then the next thing I know I'm at the audio launch and I'm there performing in front of the cast and the crew, and amazing.
So who is the most celebrated star in Bollywood?
In Kollywood, it would have to be Rajini sir, I guess. He's a demigod. I didn't get to meet him in person, unfortunately, but just being there in his presence that day at the audio launch, like I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it now, you know, like when he got up to speak, the crowd didn't let him talk for a good 2 to 3 minutes. There was just constant applause, and then just kept singing superstar, superstar. And I got goosebumps just thinking about it right now. So I've never experienced something that intense in my life before.
In Leo trailer, Bloody Sweet was the highlight. And in Vettaiyan, this Hunter is the highlight. So I think you're a lucky charm for Ani now.
I really hope so, because I love to continue working.
So just tell us, how does the Hunter song happen? How the magic happened?
So the night before I recorded it, Ani called me. He's like, "Are you free tomorrow? Can you fly to Chennai? We want to record you on a song." So I said, "Yeah, sure, of course, anytime, obviously." So he sent me. He just told me he wanted me to check the scale and stuff like that. Scale, everything was fine. Booked the tickets. Next day, I was in Chennai, and
Wow.
yeah, so it was great, because I've been communicating with them before, because I've worked with Ani and his team before for Leo,
Leo,
where I sang
yes.
songs of Bloody Sweet, but that was in English and that was done in my own studio where I'm sitting right now. And because that was in English, I didn't need. I don't. I'm not a native Tamil speaker. So I needed to be there, and I needed to make sure I got the feel right, the pronunciation right. You know, it's a different ball game when you're singing in a language that you're not familiar with, very familiar with.
Exactly.
Very simple. I just got to the airport, went to the studio. I was there till about, I think we started recording at night at about 8, got done by around 1. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the next day we went. I just hung out with them for a little bit, and they were extremely accommodating. And he's a genius. Anirudh is an absolute genius. He's fantastic to work with, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity, because technically speaking, I don't even speak Tamil, so I'm an outsider. So for someone like me to get a song like this in a film like this, with a cast like Rajini sir and Amitabh sir, and composed by Ani and his team, it's
exactly.
a huge thing for me. It's a huge honor for me, actually. You know, so I consider myself extremely fortunate to be a part of this film, to be a part of this song. And of course, Arivu has written the lyrics, and he's also knocked it right out of the park with know, they explained some of the lyrics to me, and it just fits the theme so well. Yeah, so it's been an absolute experience, great experience for me.
Definitely. As you said, you worked with a multi-starrer crew. Like the rock
Yes.
star there is Anirudh and Talaivar and Amitabh
Yes.
Bachchan. So, how was the experience for you? Because it's like a goal for you to act with both of the actors, like well-known actors, superstars.
Yeah.
He's the Bollywood
Yeah.
superstar. Amitabh Bachchan was a Bollywood superstar, and here Kollywood la superstar Rajinikanth is here. So how was it's like a mass double dhamaka for you. So that too in a language where you have to little bit struggle for, Tamil because it's not your native language. So how was it?
Honestly, the team made it extremely easy for me. So it's a lot of kudos goes to Ani and his team that made it so easy for me, and they were not rigid at all. They were very open to ideas. They're like, okay, like try it your own way. Maybe maybe give your own spin to it, your own twist to it. So they're extremely open about it. And eventually we came to a space where everyone liked what was happening. Everyone loved what was happening, and like I said, like sometimes I feel overwhelmed with the amount of love that I've received for this. So it's been an extremely pleasant and amazing experience working on this song with Ani, and of course it stars Bachchan Saab and Rajni sir and Raghupati, and it's just like it's a dream come true for me. I never expected, like I was sitting in my studio at night just practicing guitar. I also play guitar. I was just practicing guitar, completely different. And suddenly Ani calls me and out of the blue, and then next thing I know, I'm in Chennai and I'm recording. And then the next thing I know, I'm at the audio launch and I'm there performing in front of the cast and the crew, and amazing.
So how did you feel when the song with the non-Tamil speaker was this hit in Tamil and it's your like debut in Tamil language? Leo was your song, but you sung it in the
It's
English.
not it's not my Tamil debut. I have sung in two Tamil films before. So one was a movie called David, which I think was released in 2013, where the film was shot in Hindi and Tamil. So it was also dubbed in Telugu, of course. So I sang the theme for David.
Okay, yes. So like in Leo, you've sung for Hindi version, Telugu and Malayalam version, this Bloody Sweet. The same you had. Okay,
And
nice.
also one more film of Bijoy's called Solo, which was released, I think, just before the pandemic, a year or so before the pandemic. There were different characters in that, and each character had a theme. So one of the themes was sung by me in Tamil and English.
Okay, so it's not a new for you to sing in Tamil, you know?
Not. And there's some Hindi film songs which I've sung, Bollywood film songs which have been redubbed in Tamil, which I've sung. I've done a lot of advertising in Tamil also. So for brands like HDFC, I can't remember who else, but HDFC, I clearly remember. HDFC, Dell, Mahindra. I've sung jingles in Tamil as well.
So mainly you've sung for many Bollywood songs like Bagi and Street Dance, like for
Yeah,
plenty of songs. So
yeah.
when you come to Tamil and you have to sing in Tamil, so the difficulties was there, but you've knocked it off with your
Thank you so much.
experience. Yes.
And that's one thing I'm always nervous about when I'm recording in another language is, will I be able to do justice to the song? Since I'm a non-native speaker, but I consider myself to be pretty good with emulating the accent. So I think, if not 100%, I'm hoping that I at least got like 80 to 85%
You
close.
definitely did. You definitely did. So, as an indie artist, you've gone through a lot of struggles in your life, like starting from the indie artist, and then you got into the Bollywood and now Kollywood. So, how was the transition from indie to Bollywood and from Bollywood to Kollywood? What was the struggles you've faced, just as a gist?
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't look at it as a struggle. I look at it as a journey.
Definitely, you
It's,
have to.
it's
Yeah.
like there are hard times in the journey and there are easy times in the journey. And honestly, I felt like the hard times were really hard in the beginning because I quit my job at when I was almost 30 to start this full time. In 2011, I started doing this full time. So since then, I think only the first couple of years were really hard, but slowly picked up. And of course, there's been ups and downs, but that's normal. That's life, right? And I'm very happy to have gone through those struggles because they've made me the person I am today. You know, I feel like if you persevere and you push and you push and you push and you don't give up, you get to a place where you're comfortable and you're content, which is what I am right. I'm extremely happy and extremely content with what is happening in my life. I get to do amazing work with amazing people on a daily basis. You know, apart from working with Ani, I'm also working with a three-time Grammy award-winning artist, Ricky Cage, based out of Bangalore. I've been doing a lot of work for the last couple of years. I've been doing most of his shows. I sing and play guitar for his shows, and I also do a lot of lyric writing for him, co-composing with him. So he's given me a lot of responsibility, and I'm extremely grateful for that. So like my life has come to a place where I am extremely satisfied, and even though I'm satisfied, it like life keeps throwing stuff at me like Hunter Hunter. It just came out of the blue, and yeah, I'm extremely grateful for everything I have in life today.
So sometimes when you look back, it's not struggles, it's what made you. It's the path you've come through.
Absolutely, absolutely, it's a
Okay.
journey.
Yes, exactly. So, there are many stars in Kollywood. So, who is the most celebrated star in Bollywood? Our Tamil
Obviously,
Kollywood stars.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
In Kollywood, it would have to be Rajini sir, I guess.
Okay, தலைவர்
I mean,
lungi dance.
there's no one as big as him, and I don't think there'll ever be anyone as big as. So yeah, he's a demigod. I mean, I didn't get to meet him in person, unfortunately, but just being there in his presence that day at the audio launch, like I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it now. You know, like when he got up to speak, the crowd didn't let him talk for a good 2 to 3 minutes. There was just constant applause, and then just kept singing "Superstar, Superstar," and I got goosebumps just thinking about it right now. So I've never experienced something that intense in my life before.
That's awesome. And your dream come true for singing with him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, any other star you want to work with in his film?
Honestly, I have no preference. Whatever I get, I'm happy to. Whatever
But
I
you'll
get, whatever
definitely
work.
have a preference in music directors. Like he's my idol. I have to work with him. And the Mari, who is any Tamil music directors?
Extremely happy to be. I mean, if I get to work more with with Anirudh,
Okay, rock star.
because I really like his style, and he's such a humble guy. You know, like he's great fun to work with, and he just made me feel very at home. So if I get to work with him more, that'll be great. Then obviously Rahman Saab, if I that is on my bucket list. I'm really hoping that before I die, I get to work with him at least once.
So any other stars like the heroes you want to work with? Any personal favorite for you other than Talavar sir, so you can work with?
I'm a big fan of Dhanush.
Dhanush. Wow. Okay.
I'm hoping that someday I get to work for a film that has him in it. Yeah.
Definitely. Ranjana was one of the film which peaked for him, for his Bollywood, you know,
He was so good in it, you know.
and
He
the
was so good.
music in the film, everything was to the mark.
Absolutely.
So, can you sing Hunter song for us in live?
Hey, superstar ida, hunter, hunter chudida, magnetic style ida, tani rajiyo varalarida. Hey, superstar ida, one and only arida, ketta paya sarida, rasikadave kenaladida.
Your voice makes it more unique. And always Ani explores all the genres. Like he doesn't stick to one genre. So every artist can work with him. Even the melodious song, he can have the rap songs. Even he actually explored a lot of indie artists in my point of view. So how do you see that? How do you see that indie artist has a major role in cinema now? like you. Like many of the artists are from indie.
Yeah. So I mean, indie is obviously, like, my own music is obviously going to be always going to be very close to my heart, right? But there's only so far it can take me in terms of exposure, right? I feel like for indie musicians to get a little more known, it's good to diverse. It's very good to diversify. I'm very happy doing Bollywood, Collywood, whatever. I mean, I am open to sing in any language, honestly. And language no bar, genre no bar. I'm open to anything. So it just makes me happy when someone calls me to do a song that is out of my comfort zone,
Oh,
and
that challenges
especially,
you.
yeah, it challenges me exactly. So I mean, everyone knows that I am really good at doing like a rock voice, right? I mean, that's my background, because that's my background. But people don't know that I also do like the more mellower stuff. In fact, my entry into this industry was with two romantic songs for
Okay.
a film called Haunted 3D. The music was by my friend Chirantan Bhatt, and I did two songs for that film, and both songs were extremely mellow. They weren't like rock, and they weren't high energy songs. So I'll never forget where I've come from, So, and even
Definitely.
when I started writing music on my own, the first few songs I wrote were all just on an acoustic guitar. It was just me and an acoustic guitar. So it was a lot mellower than what you're hearing now.
So it was definitely your hard work to come here. It's definitely.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I just want to know, how was your experience in Leo? Because that will be a transition from Leo to Vettaiyan. And how was your experience in working for Talapati? So definitely the Bloody Sweet was bloody hit here. So how was it?
Let me just tell you one small story. Like, I was in Chennai. I was doing a show last year at some point at the Leela in Chennai with Ricky Cage, and then suddenly I hear Bloody Sweet playing from somewhere, and it's actually one of the stage guys' ringtones. And I was like, "Wow, that's like a huge compliment for me." So anyway, so yeah, for me, I unfortunately didn't get to meet Vijay sir, but and I wasn't there for the audio launch for that. I don't know why I wasn't there, and everything was done remotely. Everything was done from Bombay.
Ama,
So
mm.
yeah, Ani's one of Ani's main guys, Srini, he called me for the song. He's like, just send me in a voice note to see if the scale and all is matching. So
Okay.
me being me, I was like, let me do it properly. So I mean, I have my own studio, so why not? So I recorded the whole thing with all the layers and harmonies and all the expressions with various options. So they wanted me to come to Chennai to record the song. But then when they heard the recording, they're like, no, this is good. We'll just use this only.
Okay.
So,
Did you have you ever come across this thing? I don't know whether it is a coincidence. In Leo trailer, Bloody Sweet was the highlight, and in Vettaiyan, this Hunter is the highlight. So I think you're a lucky charm for Ani now.
I really hope so, because I would love to continue working.
And so, how was the experience compared to here in Kollywood and in Bollywood? Like Bollywood has a style. It's Hindustani mostly, and they have raps and all. Here it's more of Carnatic. Yeah, there is a difference between Hindustani music and Carnatic music. So how well you handle the Carnatic wala vibe here, and are you willing to sing more melodious songs in Tamil?
Of course. I mean, I am not classically trained. So if you ask me to do something extremely technical, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I will try. But I am willing to give a shot at anything. Like I said earlier, genre no bar, language no bar for me.
So, any future projects in Tamil?
Not as of now, but I just recorded something in Telugu yesterday. So I was in Hyderabad yesterday. So it was for an independent, but nothing in Tamil in the near future. But one can hope. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping everyone hears my voice, and more composers and more film producers and directors and actors
Definitely.
like my voice invite me to sing for their films.
Hunter was a
I'm
bomb. So we can expect you must do lots of Tamil songs, sir.
Please spread the word. Please let people know.
Definitely. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the time. It was a good chat with you.
Thank you so much
And
for having
I
me.
would really hope to see you in bigger places, and I'll take interview in your bigger places. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
2D என்டர்டைன்மெண்ட் தயாரிப்பில் கார்த்தி மற்றும் அரவிந்த் சாமி நடிக்கும் மெய்யழகன் செப்டம்பர் 27 முதல் உங்கள் அபிமான திரையரங்குகளில்.
MadRabbit, India's finest audio wearable brand, starting at $999.